Every day, students across Indiana walk into classrooms with dreams for the future. But how schools are funded and how those funds are used shapes the opportunities that turn those dreams into reality. School funding in Indiana follows 4 key steps. 1. The state creates a 2-year budget. 2. Schools report enrollment, called ADM counts or average daily membership counts, twice a year. 3. Funds are allocated using a formula. 4. Schools use the money to support students. Think of it as, the more students, the more funding a school receives. In Indiana, schools are funded by 3 major sources. Specifically, in 2021, 60% are state funds from taxes on sales, income, lottery tickets, and other products. 31% are local funds from property taxes, and 8% are federal funds from federal income taxes, which are then distributed to Indiana as federal education grants. Once secured, each funding source is tied to specific needs and can only support certain programs or resources. State funds support instruction, like teachers and classroom materials. Local funds support operations, transportation, facilities, and technology. Federal funds support a high percentage of students in low-income families, including English learners, children in special education, preschoolers, and those pursuing career and technical training. While every school receives some level of funding, there are significant gaps that create ongoing challenges, resulting in fewer teachers, outdated resources, and missed opportunities, especially for the students who need support most. Studies show schools in higher income or more advantaged communities receive 18% more per pupil funding than those serving more diverse or lower income students, which is why where a school is located, whether rural town, big city, or suburban community, can have a big impact on the resources it receives. Funding disparities exist across public schools, and we know that lack of funding leads to resource reduction for the most critical elements of K-12 public schools, like transportation and quality services for special education students. That's why we at RISE are being intentional about raising voices and funds to push for policy change in key areas, including transportation, special education, educator pipelines, dual enrollment, and literacy. Because when we invest in these areas, we're investing in student success. Without a doubt, we believe all schools need funding and all students need opportunity, especially as the educational landscape continues to change. To navigate these changes, we must keep students at the center and continue to listen to the voices of those who know students best. Join us in advocating for the resources our kids deserve and supporting our education fund to help more students reach college. Because every child deserves a limitless future, and that future starts now. To learn more, visit risend.org.